I've been saying, I will keep saying it. Rivers State did not merit a state of emergency. You know that. The governor of Rivers State did not merit to be suspended. Because one, there was no crisis in Rivers State. Okay, look at Nigeria today. We have insecurity. Let the president suspend himself. Let him recuse himself from office. So the mere father at the pen, when the River State entered the River State, through the back door to take over power, it's not enough for a River State House of Assembly. Members elected to serve Rivers people to endorse him for a second time. Moving forward, these are members elected by Rivers people by their various constituents. Have they been able to consult with their constituents before they took this action? Secondly, they are holding the mandate of a party, which is the People's Democratic Party. They are holding the mandate of the People's Democratic Party up to this moment that we are speaking. And the essence of political party is to contest election. PDP defeat candidates in the 2027 general election. How can a member of River State House of Assembly holding the ticket, the mandate of a political party, go and endorse a candidate of a political party? It's an organization. It's circumstances. It's overzealousness. They have merely altered political equation in River State. Okay, look at what is happening in River State today. Can you agree? Can you tell me with all conscience, good conscience, that the state properly today is positioned properly? The answer is no. The governor cannot be in PDP. All these appointees are done by the president, according to them. All the local government chairmen are elected, installed by the president. Where has that happened in the history of this country or the history of the world? It has not happened. The president merely came to River State to capture power. The president didn't help the state in any way. The president did not ask us to overcome any challenge. He came here to capture power, and he has captured that power. So we cannot applaud him. We are not in a position to applaud him. Even the members of the River State House of Assembly, they are elected by their people. Let them first go back to their constituents and seek the mandate of their constituents before endorsing the president.
Okay. You mentioned the PDP, so I think we move on to that now. First, in River State, what is the fate and situation with the PDP? Because it's relatively quiet and it's confusing for a lot of people with the PDP leadership and all in River State.
As I speak with you, PDP has no leadership in River State.
How so?
We went to the Ibadan Convention. The River State Executive Committee of the party was dissolved. As we speak, there is no state working committee of the party in the state. PDP has no leadership in the state until such a time that the national come up with a timetable or whatever they put in place for the party in the state. As we speak, there is no PDP leadership in the state.
So what's happening to PDP members? Everybody's just moving around, no direction?
No. The national body must come up with a program. They must come up with a program. It's either they go ahead to congresses at the various levels, or they put up an interim arrangement to be able to oversee the affairs of the party at the state. They must come up with that.
So is the city minister still a member of your party? Because he insists that they can't remove him. He has already said that they can't expel him from the party.
I don't want to discuss that anymore because the party at the convention made a decision. I think that decision stands.
Okay.
If a convention meets and decisions are made, those decisions can only be overturned in the next convention, which is the next 4 years. We have to wait for the next 4 years before the party takes any further decision.
But then I would like to ask you this. Then, does the PDP constitution define or say that a person can be expelled from the party via a national convention?
Well, the constitution of the PDP gives the convention the power to make policies, make laws for the party. The convention is the highest decision-making body of the convention. A woman can turn a woman to a man. The convention has made their decisions. And all the decisions made by the conventions stands.
Okay, but let's do this, because there are those that will say that we have to have we need to have some at the ward level is where you become a member of a party or you're expelled from the party. What would you say about that?
No. The question is like the Supreme Court of the country. The Supreme Court. You know, if a Supreme Court makes decision, the decision is binding on every citizen of the country. So decision is subject to be enforced by anybody in this country. So the decision of the convention is binding on all members, all organs of the party.
Okay.
The decision of the convention, yes.
All right. Quickly, we have a short commercial coming, and while we were having this conversation, we had Bright Amewule come to the studio this morning as well, and I'm pretty sure he has a few things he wants to say about some of the things you said, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why he's here. However, before we get to him, there's still one more question I'd like to ask you, Honorable Ewor, quickly with regards to the PDP. As it stands, is the PDP divided?
PDP is not divided. We have a single PDP now. PDP was founded in 1998-99 by we call them founding fathers, eminent Nigerians, that came up and mooted their founded PDP to serve Nigerians. The PDP, the People's Democratic Party, is not like the APC, the Meloko, which is owned by a single man. PDP is owned by Nigerians. PDP has the convention, the NEC, the NWC, Board of Trustees, Governors Forum, which is replicated at all levels. PDP is not a Meloko. It's party owned by Nigerians. Membership is voluntary. You don't force people to be members of the party. And if you want to leave the party too, it's voluntary. And the party is guided by constitution. That's what we call anti-party activities. If a member gets involved in anti-party activity, there are disciplines meted and specified by the constitution. So for anybody who wants to remain in the party, is a member of the party is more than a single individual. You know, I have always challenged people. Tinubu came up with ACN. Buhari came up with CPC. Both of them have become president. Kwankwaso came up with NMPP. He captured Kanu. If we are powerful, if we have what it takes to mobilize people to register, let's register political party. It others built. PDP is built by others. PDP has done so much for all of us. Look at Rivers State, for instance. From 1999, all of us have been writing on PDP. PDP has given us everything we need as a people. Why are we turning back to say we want to kill the party? It's just like a son. You are trending from primary to university level. Now your son turn back now that he wants to kill the father. It's not proper. Those who want to kill the party today is equivalent to killing their own father. How do you kill a father that has given you everything? PDP gave us everything in this state, in this country. Why are we turning back?
Who is with us in the studio from the Grassroots Development Initiative, GDI. Sir, I almost thought you were not going to make it to the studio, but here you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
You heard Honorable Ewor. He said quite a lot, especially as it concerns the PDP. So let's get your reactions from that in the next few minutes before the commercial. What is your take with the state of the PDP in Rivers State now?
I think that as a start, I'm still a member of PDP, and I want to ask Ewor where he was when the local government election was conducted under the governor, Fubara. APP took over the states. He was a member of APP.
I don't know about before.
No, I'm telling you, he was a member of APP.
Because of the time, direct to the question. The PDP, he says the PDP has no leadership in Rivers State at the moment.
Leadership.
So what is the
Yeson Wike is the leader of PDP in Rivers State.
Who is the chairman of the PDP in Rivers State?
Honorable Aaron Chukwemeka.
Okay.
It's the chairman of the state of the PDP Rivers State. And like Enobia Bona, we have Padewale as the party chairman.
So everything that happened at the convention, you think it doesn't
Null
stand?
and void. Null and void.
How so?
They're null and void. Even the certificate they issued the other day was just a kind of appreciation to Barrister Ezebo for all that he has done for PDP.
The certificates that expelled him, that they were issuing?
That is a wrong word used try to pick up themselves, but it's appreciation. So thank you for how you have kept PDP. In as much as we are concerned as genuine members of PDP.
So, in your opinion, everything that they have done in the PDP is null and void?
Null and void. Don't you see Adeleke has left the party?
Leaving the party is a normal thing. Many people have.
No, what I'm saying, him
okay
leaving at this point, he has found that he wants to go for second tenure. He can't go for second tenure.
Hasn't said that yet.
No, he can't go for second tenure without a party. So he has seen that the party is.
Could it also be that he left because his local government monies are being held by the federal government controlled by the APC?
So
that's a major complaint. He went as far as saying he had to be borrowing money from his relatives to run local government salary, pay for workers and all of that. And the money is still not paid now.
It's just an administrative matter. It's between him.
If it was in the APC, would that money have been released? Or is there any governor in the APC right now that has
no, you know that from what the government is saying, from what the people are saying, Adeleke did wrong by.
What wrong did he do?
I think he dissolved local governments, and that was not in accordance with the law. So the government is not about being a governor. Don't look at all this and said, no, since you did what is wrong, we have to follow the law and do what is necessary and important.
Okay, because of the time, we'll settle this. He didn't entirely dissolve local government because he doesn't have that powers. But let's take a quick commercial. I mean, on the line.
Yes.
All right, so we'll get your response too shortly. But let's take a quick commercial, short one. When we come back, the conversation continues here on Nigeria Info. Good morning. Nigeria Info, the conversation continues. I still have with us the PDP chieftain and former chairman of the party with us. Honorable Ewor, are you still on the line, sir? Hello. Honorable, are you still on the line? The 10 times have come into question by many Rivers people, and the most recent one was the vote of confidence. Honorable Ewor was speaking about it, said it's just been overzealous. We're not even in campaign season. He doesn't understand why. Not even happy, if you want to also look at it from that perspective. Besides, they are the lawmakers of the PDP, or are they not in the PDP?
Okay.
Have they changed? No, let us know. Are the lawmakers
I wasn't here when Ewor was talking.
So he doesn't understand.
Or
he said it's overzealous. That's how he described it, being overzealous. We're not even in election. It's not nothing. Besides, did they even consult their constituents to know that their constituents that voted them in want this that they are doing? And there are a plethora of other issues that they could be deliberating on as lawmakers. So what's your own position with the
he has done for vast people? It means in Rivers State. In politics in Rivers State. Now, if the president had not taken the measure he took, I don't think anyone would have found himself even talking today.
Why?
As a politician.
Why?
No, as a politician. He wouldn't have known anybody.
Is that true? You have been talking.
First and foremost, I'm a citizen of Rivers State. I'm entitled to comment on any issue that relates to the state, especially as it concerns the State House of Assembly. We elected them to make laws for good governance of the state. As a citizen, I have a right.
Who is presenting you in Rivers State Assembly?
To make comments about the state.
I said, who is representing you in Rivers State Assembly?
Maybe would allow me ask the questions and allow him.
No, you wouldn't know that.
Let him respond to what you said first, and then we'll go on from there. Yes, Honorable, you were saying.
Yes, as a citizen, I have rights to comment on issues that concern the state. Secondly, as a member of the PDP, I also have the right to comment on issues that has to do with the party. So I have that right as citizen, as member of the party.
Okay. Which means you would still be talking regardless of what had happened, emergency rule or not.
That has to do with Rivers State, that has to do with the party.
Okay. So why do you say... Honorable
I say, who is presenting you in Rivers State Assembly?
Right, I'm everything. You think I'm so daft that I wouldn't know who represents me? Do you know they have to be 2007?
See, who is representing you?
But how is that particular to this conversation? Or the question on ground?
He said it's against what Rivers State Assembly did. Now ask him, who is presenting him?
Did the person come?
When it does, if that will give you some peace.
Okay.
Queen Williams.
Okay. So you are now against your reps in the Rivers State Assembly.
I'm not against my reps. My rep has not consulted before making that.
But did the rep consult?
Did they consult?
No, hold on.
As a member of APP.
Can you hold on? Honorable, hold on. Mr. Bright, you are alleging that he's a member of APP.
No, not alleging, of course.
Are you a member of APP?
PDP.
How did you know he's a member of APP? When you are a member of PDP?
Participated in the election, the illegal election that was conducted in Rivers State local government areas. That the Supreme Court said.
That is not enough to make him a member of APP, is it?
I say he participated fully. While being a member of PDP.
Okay, so let me ask another. But we heard that they won an APC.
Come to your studio.
So is it also possible that what you are assuming about him is the same application? Because those people now, first of all, clarify, are those people members of PDP?
See the difference.
What's the difference?
They all led to unknown party